was a sight for my soul.
What we decided to investigate was the water content in two different biomes, which we decided were going to be the cloud forest and the desert biome. So what we did in the botanical gardens is that we went out, and in those biomes we sought out 5 different locations where the soil was around the same but not necessarily exactly the same. So we got 5 different samples from the cloud forest and the desert, and we took him back to school. Our methodology here at school was that we had 20 beakers. We used the first ones to separate the samples that we got from the desert and the samples that we got from the cloud forest. And so we measured their initial mass, and then we evaporated all the water by putting it on a heating hot plate. Hot plate. And then the water evaporated. We let the glass cool so that it would not break, and then we measured the mass after the evaporation process.
Wild lure in the making. She's making her little. So it's now doing this, so we're hoping that's water, right?
So to conclude, overall, the cloud forest lost more mass because it contained more water content than the desert. Okay. Okay. Is that like all we had to say?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so in this investigation, I was investigating, finding out whether the intensity and the temperature in the different ecosystems in the botanical gardens in Quito differed greatly, or whether they didn't. And so when we went to the botanical garden, I calculated the intensity and the light intensity and the temperature using different equipment. And at the end, we came back and I calculated the means of the different data sets. So the standard deviation of the light intensity overall, so for both the desert and the rainforest, was 0.191, and my t-value was 7.5. So then I used the t-distribution test to find out whether this value was significant or not, and so I found the value was 0.999, and so which means that it is really significant and means that the values of both data sets are really different, which is what we expected because we were experimenting in the desert and the rainforest, which are two really different ecosystems.
Yeah, so comparing the desert and the cloud forest and the botanical garden, we're comparing those two sites. I was looking at the soil, like there's a difference in the soil, as there should be, in specific the pH of it. So in theory, drier, like places that have a drier soil, they have a tendency to have a higher pH, a pH that is above 7. As they're more metal, and in the wet places like the cloud forest, it should be more acidic, so it should be a pH less than 7. So using the samples gathered and measuring the pH, this ended up being correct. The samples, the soil gathered from the cloud forest had a pH less than 7, which means it is acidic, and then the soil gathered from the dry forest had a pH higher than 7, like around 7.8, which means it's basic. This fits the model and shows that in the botanical garden the environments are simulated well, as the different soils have their appropriate pH levels.
Nice.
botanical gardens in Ecuador, and then we just calculated the desert, Simpson's biodiversity of the desert area, as well as the what's now
The forest area.
the
Cloud forest.
yeah the cloud forest. Simpson's biodiversity is a
It's a
It's
way
a-
of calculating the average biodiversity through counting the number of species and how many species are in, how many organisms are there present within that species.
so richness and quantity of the species and the richness of the species.
So doing the calculations give you a single number, which allows you to see if the location is closer to a monoculture or if it's biodiverse. Counted the plants.
We counted
All right.
since it's a formula, we counted the amount of plants, and then we put all of the as n and then capital N and put it in the formula. I did in an Excel spreadsheet to make it easier, so I don't have to do as much work, and that's what we did.
Okay. What else? Oh, what did you find?
We found that the forest biome was more diverse than the desert in the
desert biome, which was to be expected since in the desert a less amount of diverse plants can grow, since it's the desert and only cacti can survive. And therefore, the forest had a much wider range of plants that are available to live there, and therefore had a higher biodiversity.
Yeah!